Hi, everyone. It's Jean Aleva. I am getting ready to take some little road trips with family over the coming weeks. And because I'm not going to be able to attend in person some of the regular meetings, I thought I would come on here and talk to the topic of what OTech Pros is going to talk about today. Ash Mufareh delivering meaningful transformation accessible to all. And when I thought about that, it made me think about, meaningful transactions and how important that is. And it brought me back to the fact that for these upcoming trips, I wanted to have some ready cash to cover the expenses, and I didn't have it. So I was thinking, what can I do? I could go online and sell something, but that takes time and you have to check how to do it and all of that. And I thought, well, what can I do quickly, um, where I know I can just walk in, sell the thing, and get the cash that I need for these trips? And it dawned on me that I had a collectible coin that I could sell. And I know that I'd never done that before, that there are, coin shops on every corner, buying gold, all that kind of thing. But a lot of times these kinds of stores can have a bit of a reputation for being seedy or untrustworthy, or maybe not giving you the proper value for what you're offering them. And so I had some misgivings, and it made me think back to in the past when I was in my 20s, and I had, for the same reason, had taken a gold necklace, just a simple thing I'd gotten as a child, and I went to sell it in a jewelry store, and I got, in my opinion, next to nothing for it. And it was so disheartening. And it just gave me a bad taste in my mouth for these types of places. But I thought, you know what? I need this for the trips. Let me go and do it. It's something I know I can do in real time. So because of the reputation, I thought, well, let me do some research. And I promise I'm going to bring this around, because you think about it, the reputation of those types of stores can be related to the reputation of online businesses, right? Not everyone trusts them, that kind of a thing. So that sort of sets the stage for what I'm talking about. So I did some research. I checked what was available in the area, and then I made some phone calls. What are you offering for this type of a coin or this type of an item? And I got all of the information, and thank you, God, it became very clear which was the right store. And I recommend this to everyone, to follow that kind of guidance so that you're going into the right place, right? So once I made the decision, I I sat in gratitude, right? Got my energy into the right space, because I do believe that makes a difference when you're going to have a financial transaction. So I go to the store, and it was just smooth sailing from minute one. I walk in as the other customers are walking out, and it was a small little place. And I walk in, so it's just me and the owner. So I didn't have to be, I don't my best moments are not in chaotic environments with a lot of people, but one on one, it was very calm. I was a little nervous anyway. So we had a talk, we formed a rapport. We talked about related subjects. It wasn't, I didn't want this to be just a one-off transaction where I get my money and I go and I never come back. I wanted to form a relationship so that if I ever want to do this in the future, I know that I have a relationship or a rapport with this person, that I can trust them, and that so the next transaction can be similar, and I know that I can go to them if I need to get some ready, whatever. So it's like that with business, right? You don't want to just have one transaction, and then that customer is never thought of again or would never think to come back again. But when you create a relationship, a rapport, based on trust and value, dollar to dollar, that kind of a thing, where at the end, this story wraps up that I felt very confident because I had done my research, and also that I created a rapport with this person, that when I got the money for my item, I felt good about it. He got something because he has to make money too. It's a business. It was mutually agreed. It was very professionally handled. I felt very happy about it. And that's what I think Ash is doing. It's meaningful transformation. That we are going to be changing individual lives, lifting them in a meaningful way so that they can do what they want to do in their lives. Like for me to take these trips, I needed to do something here. And so, because I felt so blessed by the smoothness of the transaction, I found there a way presented itself for me to pay it forward a little bit, so I was able to share some of that. And now next week when I go on my trips, I feel comfortable. And now I know if I ever want to do that in the future, I have formed a meaningful relationship with this shop owner so that I feel I can trust them. It was a very good transaction. And so for me, what Ash is doing here is a legitimate business based on sales, meaningful connections with customers, providing value, providing respectful interchange, so that those customers are going to feel good about the transaction. They're going to want to come back again and again and again, and then they're going to be so successful in the business itself, let's say as an affiliate, that they can go out and then pay it forward, bless the world because of what they've gotten from the transaction. So I hope that's just a little bit of an example. I was just so grateful for how it all went down. And I do believe that what's coming for us is something we can be proud of, that we can trust, that we can feel good about, that it is high value, and that we'll be able to go out and bless others, to pay it forward, to say, I so appreciate this blessing, and I'm going to go out and bless others. And for me, that is just such a wonderful feeling. So I say thank you, Ash Mufareh. Thank you to everyone that is making this company, this movement, this experience happen, because we are part of something really, really big. Thanks so much. Have a great day.